started rhyming when I was about 13 and doing poetry about the same time. I was in a number of poetry slams in high school. Actually won the New York City-wide Teen Slam in 2005. And so that's when I really started to get involved in hip-hop as an artist. 4th Trinity International Hip Hop Festival is about to pop off. I'm in here. DJ McQuiggs is in here. Director of Flying Africa in here. It's gonna be ridiculous, amazing. I want to main organizer joint because we go in, we go hard. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be so tired by the end of this, man. I might even have a haircut. You never even know.
Wait, yeah, aren't you?
Get a haircut.
Thank God.
The Trinity International Hip Hop Festival started in 2006 by 2 Trinity alums. The students who first organized the Hip Hop Festival were looking for an alternative, looking for something that's going to be different than the culture of fraternities and sororities that we have here on this campus, and something that can bring in the community of Hartford into Trinity without feeling marginalized or feeling, you know, as though they're just visiting. And it was something that to bring the campus together, to bring students from different backgrounds together, and that's really what the Hip Hop Festival was started for. All of the programming for the Hip Hop Festival looks to really celebrate the 5 elements of hip hop culture: b-boying, graffiti, MCing, DJing, and knowledge. B-boying and breakdancing, also known as beat-girling for the females who partake in hip-hop dance, is one of the most purest forms of hip-hop culture. Drama. Breakdancing and coming up with innovative moves for over 30 years now. It started in the Bronx in the 70s.
All right now, let's keep it going, Oh man, you know what to do on this beat, right? You know what to do on this beat.
Hip-hop dance or breakdancing has really pervaded all forms of dance in a way that no other type of dance has done in the past.
You came back to your neighborhood.
Graffiti, as one of the elements of hip-hop, is definitely one of the most risky and most outlawish aspects of hip-hop culture, because it started as a public art that was done on the streets, on the subway cars of New York, and has completely and utterly been accepted and changed by youth around the world. If you go to France, you can go to DC, England, Egypt, you can go to almost any city in the world and you can find graffiti. That's because youth have been able to take their art from a canvas with spray paint and with paint markers and take it to a wall and really express not only their local realities through art, but really let the world know what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they're seeing in the images that they're portraying. Hip-hop started as a block party in the South Bronx, and if it wasn't for the DJ, it could have never happened. The way in which they manipulate and scratch records not only sets the mood for any party or any concert that you're at, but they are really the foundation of how hip-hop was started.
And I'm stressing trying to win this game that we call life. We lack resources, so we resort to mics, shoot types with different types.
MCing is probably the most visible aspect of hip-hop culture or element of hip-hop culture. Some people say MCing stands for move the crowd or microphone controller, but an MC is a lyricist, they are a party hype man, they are the voice of hip-hop, and probably the most popularized element of hip-hop.
What hip-hop is all about? Pourquoi pas finir à la tête de l'empire? Les gars, pourquoi pas finir à la tête de l'Empire? Mais pourquoi pas finir à la tête de l'Empire? Le passé ne me plaît pas, me plaît de beaucoup dire. J'aimerais choisir mon avenir, mais pourquoi pas finir à la tête de l'Empire?
In terms of the concerts, what we really try to do is show people music that they do not get on a regular basis through mainstream rap music. And that being it's international, it's also very positive and socially conscious, and it's for all ages.
A wise teacher once told me, rap is something you do. Hip-hop, that's something you live.
The fifth element of hip-hop is knowledge, in the sense that each one teach one, that the life lessons that people learn through hip-hop in everyday life, and whether you're a hip-hopper or not, but the idea is to impart knowledge on those that come after you, and really to portray positive messages throughout the hip-hop music in which we've all grown to love and grown to embrace.
Original hot boy like Lil Wayne.
One thing that is so incredible about Trinity's International Hip Hop Festival is that it really is student generated. And it's incredible the amount of work that goes into this. Anyone who's ever been a community organizer or who has organized any sort of conference knows how much goes into having even one afternoon of panels, let alone this entire weekend.
Self-esteem is low, we love material wealth.
We have a whole center on campus, the Center for Urban and Global Studies, where you have students here who have actually made that happen. We've got people from Hartford, we've got people from Zimbabwe, all here on Trinity's campus. And it's incredible, it's impressive. I think it's really important also. So it's not only sort of fun or cool that students did this, but it is something that is actually pushing forward knowledge and the way we understand the relevance of hip-hop in our world.
Knowledge is the element that most people do not acknowledge, but is really important in preserving hip-hop culture around the world.
Keeping it afloat, the showstopper, ill rhyme dropper, who be Makai Pfeiffer if this word clockers. I'm like Spike Lee, I learned to shoot well, but only aim at pigs like Harvey Keitel. It's like school days.